A night at the Benito Villamarin for all to enjoy, and ultimately they all did enjoy it. Real Betis against Leganes to open up Matchday 5 in LaLiga EA Sports, and the first game back from the international break. Everybody getting their EAFC cards in LaLiga EA Sports, and Rui Silva being honored for his 100 games with Betis. Sebastian Aller, the new signing on loan for Leganes, made a start and played the entirety of the game. We would be calling his name a lot throughout this one, but ultimately it was Betis who had the majority of the chances for the entire 90 minutes. A lot of strange elements of this game, a lot of different things happened, including the first 30 minutes where Betis were on the back foot on a couple of occasions. That shot from Ivan Neyu would go down as the only shot of the first half for Leganes, although there would be another one later that wouldn't end up counting. A very difficult moment coming a little later for Betis, but first it was Abde who tried to create. He was busy down the left-hand side from start to finish for this game, and he would finish as the MVP of this game for good reason. Off of a giveaway, Leganes trying to turn that into something special, and they would do so. Javier Hernandez seeing Sebastian Aller, and how about that for a finish on his debut? Oh, but the flag comes up. Half a body offside. Aller nearly marked his debut with a goal. It would have been a big one for Leganes. This was the sight that we didn't want to see. William Carvalho with a non-contact injury. It came as he was just delivering a pass and something appeared to snap. He looked behind him as if somebody had touched him. He wasn't touched. And it looks like a serious injury. He was carted off afterwards in tears, Carvalho, knowing that this could be a long-term problem. Replaced by Sergi Altimira. Really unfortunate that for Real Betis, who are already dealing with a rash of injuries. Of course, Isco is out until January, and for this game they were without Marc Bartra, the only other goal scorer for them all season. This was the best chance of the first half for either side. Abde getting in behind, Juan Soriano coming in to make a save. A necessary one at that. Abde put off at the last moment by Valentin Rossier. Soriano did enough to keep Leganes within striking distance, but they kept giving the ball away, and Betis continued to have chances. Altimira on the effort. Sandiao had a chance off of a corner. Betis continued to push in the first half. This chance for Romain Perraud. It just wouldn't fall for them. Leganes held their ground, and this is what they do. This is how they're going to operate all season under Borja Jimenez. They're going to try to wear you down, make sure they post a clean sheet, worry about the rest later. Right at the end of the first half, Diao with a half-hearted chance that flew over the crossbar. At halftime, Leganes were the team making a couple of substitutions. Matija Nastasic came on to replace Jorge Sainz, and Adri Altimira, the cousin of Sergi, on the other side for Leganes, replacing Juan Cruz, the former Betis player. And it was, again, another chance for Perraud, who didn't really want to cut this onto his right foot, but did so anyway. Good defending from Sergio Gonzalez. This chance for Fornals turned into a corner, but they started to up the pressure Betis in the second half. Pablo Fornals, former teammate of Sebastian Aller at West Ham. Now on opposite sides of the pitch. There you see some of the injured players. Wanmi out as well for Betis. Abde creating more problems down the left-hand side. Good couple of touches. Better defending, though, from Rossier, who tried to lock up Abde throughout this game. At times, he was there, making the play this time. As they continued to search for the moment, they were getting between the lines with relative ease. Yusuf Savali tried one on his left foot. Two fullbacks getting forward, and we would see that again after the substitution. Savali would come out. Hector Bellerin would make his way in. For Leganes, Seydouba Cissé, Renato Tapia, and then Bellerin, along with Giovanni Lo Celso, who's back with Betis, his second debut for the club, and Victor Roque, who gets to make his home debut. And it would be a home debut to remember. Bellerin comes on. Roque gets an ovation from the Betis fans. They're expecting big things from him. And they would find it. A couple of turnovers from Renato Tapia, and that would cause problems. The first of which came down the left-hand side as Abde again tried to go far post. It was held and smothered by Soriano. And then not too long after that, we'd see another Leganes turnover turn into a problem. Abde coming close, unable to make it happen. Ivan Neyu went down hurt, said he needed to be subbed out, which he was. He was replaced by Julian Chico. Neyu, who had a good game, comes out right as Betis had a corner to take. Celso helping to create, and would be Hector Bellerin causing problems down the right. First with this one, looking for that cutback. This time it was not there, but he says that's the right idea. That's exactly what we need to be doing. And then not too long after, Betis would get another chance at it. Roca finds Fornals, and watch Bellerin make this run. Look at the cutback here from Bellerin, and Abde's in the middle, and Betis have the breakthrough. A goal that they had been waiting for some time. It releases the pressure from the 48,000 fans who had been begging for their team to score another goal. Hadn't scored since Matchday 1. They do it here in some style. The assist is what wins the day. Bellerin for Abde. As smooth as you like, 1-0 to Betis, 74 minutes on the clock. First assist for Bellerin this season, first goal for Abde, second goal for Abde in La Liga with Betis. He also scored on 4 other occasions in both the Copa and the Europa League last year. But first La Liga goal since he scored last October against Valencia, and then they started to feel really good about themselves, and Abde again causing problems, this time looking for Victor Roque. He wouldn't be able to find him, although later that would turn out to be a different story. Leganes, meanwhile, just now that they're down a goal, trying to find anything they can to get back into this game, but they don't have any attacking prowess, and that's a problem. Because once they get behind in games, this is what happens. they have to find a way to get back into those games. They did make an effort, but Betis seemed to have it covered. That might be the closest chance there, and that's not saying much. Cross in from the left-hand side. Easily handled by Rui Silva. The second goal came off of a turnover from a corner, from one end to the other. Abde coming all the way down, again having a go at goal, and Juan Soriano did not push it away far enough. Vitor Roque El Tigrinho scores his first Betis goal. A big sigh of relief for the Betis fans and for Roque, who is trying to prove himself on loan from Barca. And he gets it done. Not an easy putback, he had to be ready for it. Grabs the rebound and scores his first La Liga goal since February. Did so against Alaves, hadn't scored since his first 3 games with Barca. And the 2-goal lead would be enough for Betis to see the rest of this out, find a victory. Almost had a third off the foot of Sergi Altimira, but it wasn't to be. Betis, though, happy with their performance. Leganes, not so much. And they're going back to the drawing board after this one. Both teams have a quick turnaround as well. Betis will play midweek, so too will Leganes. Betis have a makeup against Getafe. Leganes will take on Mallorca. Or rather, Athletic Club, I beg your pardon. But here at the Benito Villamarin, the final is Betis 2, Leganes 0.